Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another Hot Toys Secret Base figure preview video. Now before we begin, I do have to say a massive thank you, as always, to Ryan Kirkwood for going out in person and snapping these gorgeous high-res pics. Show Ryan some love in the comments below, because without him, this series literally wouldn't be possible. Now if you are looking to pre-order Doctor Strange from the Multiverse of Madness, he is available with toyswonderland.com. Link for that is in the description below. They have 12-month installment plans and a points-based reward system. Now it wasn't that long ago that we were doing this on another Doctor Strange figure, the one from Spider-Man No Way Home. But this time we have something just a little bit more special. This Doctor Strange comes with some brand new effect pieces, but most importantly, a brand new head sculpt and a completely redesigned outfit. Now, he has been wearing pretty much the same thing since his first movie in 2016, and he's looked great while doing it. But for this movie, for some reason, Sam Raimi decided, no, he's getting a superhero suit, and he's got this big logo on the chest, and it looks fantastic in 1/6 scale. Now I do apologize, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. We'll discuss the suit a lot more in just a second, don't you worry. Now he comes with his sling rings, the full complement of Doctor Strange hands, we've seen these all before, plus the usual magical effects that we got with Infinity War Strange and the first version. You are getting a brand new head sculpt, which you'll see in a moment, and a reused Infinity War head sculpt with the eye sculpted into the forehead. But everything else on that particular sculpt is identical to the Infinity War and No Way Home versions. You do get the Book of Vishanti, and you do get the restraining cuffs that are used to dampen his abilities. Now I'm not exactly sure how many people will display him wearing the cuffs. Who knows, if we get some Ultron sentries to place behind him, then that display option becomes a little bit more appealing. I am sitting here wondering if the pages inside the book will be fully printed or not. Now I don't think we really got to see a ton of the pages inside, but who knows, Hot Toys could just print a bunch of those images on a repeat, like they've done with previous books. Now this is only the second time we've ever received a book with a Doctor Strange figure. The first one came with the Book of Cagliostro. Now you are getting a couple of new effects in the form of these hydras or vipers or space aliens. They look great. Now they are more translucent at one end, and then you have a fully painted head at the other. You have some scales sculpted in, and they do wrap around his forearms. They do have him posed holding one of these, so you do actually get two. This is totally a display option I'm tempted to rock in my collection. And I guess one of the best parts about having the original Doctor Strange, the Infinity War version, a No Way Home version, and now this one is that you can accessory share. So say for instance you really like the sword that came with the Infinity War one and you want to display it with this suit. You can absolutely do that. You can also give these Viper effects to the original Doctor Strange if you decide that's what you want to do. He also comes with a magical rope. I guess technically you could also use this with the No Way Home version, cause in that movie he did grab Spidey with something very similar to this. We also get a brand new style of display base for Strange. It's the Age of Ultron style, says Doctor Strange on the front and Multiverse of Madness on the top. Let me preface this by saying I have an enormous amount of respect for Hot Toys, Howard Chan, JC Hong and the entire team. But if they can give him this display base and have a dynamic flight pole to have him in the air, why the hell did we get those huge diamond style bases with the No Way Home version and with the original? This is far better. Now something that unfortunately isn't far better is once again he doesn't have a split cut boot design. I don't know if you've tried to pose Doctor Strange on the ground in a dynamic pose, but the ankles always look really goofy. The previous figures have had these military style boots, these are more superhero style boots, but it's going to be the exact same issue. I do not know why Hot Toys couldn't have A, included a second pair of boots with a split cut design. We've seen third-party companies do just that, or simply just do split cut designs from the very beginning. You'd have the maximum range of motion, and we've seen them do a really good job of hiding that cut. This guy is going to be quite awkward when you have him in a nice planted wide stance. At the very least, the boots are detailed and painted marvelously. A ton of texture and a little bit of weathering on the surface. Now, I did hint at this outfit being a little bit more superhero-esque earlier on. Now, the pants do look largely similar. I don't think there are a ton of changes here. It's all fabric, so you're going to be able to go crazy with the posing. Especially if you have him in the air, then the ankle thing isn't really a huge issue. Now, the biggest update is the outer tunic piece, the lighter blue section. It does have a ton of different layers, just like the first one did, but this time there's a super light blue stripe that extends up from the bottom and culminates in this massive symbol on his chest. There is some red pinstriping along the edge, which makes it pop even more. Now, they have done a little bit of screen printing on the surface. It's basically a ton of little squiggles that come together to make up the pattern. I absolutely love this new suit design. He also has the pleather belt with that ring section on one side and the tassel hanging down. That is rather similar to the previous suits, but even that has been updated. Now, as we pan up, you can see he is wearing the Eye of Agamotto, although this time it does sit a lot higher. I don't know if in the MCU, for some reason, Doctor Strange decided to shorten the length of the string or the necklace portion of the eye, but in the movie it was absolutely sitting a lot higher. It basically sat in between the two clasps on the Cloak of Levitation. I'm almost tempted to say it could be sitting a little bit too low even now. Now, of course, when this guy comes out, Hot Toys will have a ton of time to make subtle tweaks to get it as accurate as possible. Now, something that I didn't even notice in the film is there's a very subtle cross-hatch pattern just below the wings on his chest symbol. It's represented here with some screen printing, but as I said, that's not something I noticed in the movie. Now, you are able to get a bit more of an understanding of how the serpent wraps around his arm, and it looks fantastic. It literally looks like he's conjuring it out of his hands. As it should. Hot Toys have made a ton of these by now. They know exactly what they're doing. Do let me know though, out of all of the magical effects and things that he conjured up in the movie, are these your preferred option? Are you happy that these are the ones that Hot Toys decided to give us? Now, he does use this massive buzzsaw thing. I would have loved to have seen that as well. I don't exactly know how they would have done that, but I'm sure Hot Toys could have figured it out. The large magical discs, as we discussed earlier, we've seen these before. These are nothing new, but they look great once again. Now, I was hoping this time to get a 1/6 scale, fully sculpted and painted portal. Unfortunately though, this time they decided not to do it. I'm sure there will be many other chances to get that effect, maybe even from other Doctor Strange suits from this movie. Now, this is what I've been waiting to discuss, the head sculpt. It's all new, and I think it's the best Doctor Strange head sculpt to date. Now, of course, this is a hand-painted prototype, but Hot Toys have been getting better and better with their final production pieces, coming a lot closer to their prototypes than maybe they did in years past. So I have a lot of faith that Hot Toys are going to be able to deliver something close to this. Now, let's talk about what's new. Starting off with the face. It's a brand new head sculpt, which means a brand new expression. I love it. I can 100% see Benedict Cumberbatch in this head sculpt. Do let me know though, I know everyone has their favourites. Down in the comments below, which Doctor Strange head sculpt has been your favourite so far? Is it this one? Is it No Way Home / Infinity War, or is it the original? Now, they've also borrowed an element from the original. He now has a little bit of his fringe that's hanging down over his forehead. It means that his hair is slightly messier than the other versions, and I am all for it. It's something different and something that's going to help this guy stand out if he really needed any other reason over and above his badass new suit, but it is definitely going to do that. It checks a ton of boxes for me. It's an improvement over the previous versions. This, in my opinion, is a must-have. It looks to be the definitive suit for Doctor Strange going forward. It's definitely closer to the comic book appearance with that massive logo on his chest. At the end of the day, though, we have had a fair share of Doctor Strange figures, so I understand if this isn't for you. Something that I wouldn't normally discuss is the price tag, and I'm not really going to get into it too much here because depending on where you live geographically, the price will vary. If you're in Hong Kong, it's going to be cheaper. If you live where I do in Australia, the price is going to be way more than the USA price. So it's all relative. But at the end of the day, this is the most expensive Doctor Strange figure to date. Now, I'm not here to make excuses for anyone, but you're getting 2 brand new head sculpts. Even though they're reusing the base model from Infinity War, they are adding the new eye in the secondary sculpt. You're getting a ton of new accessories and a brand new outfit. Plus, you do have a stand clip to hold up the Cloak of Levitation separately. Now, as I said, no excuses are being made. I'm just highlighting all of the differences here. Now, if you are looking to grab this guy, you can get him from Hong Kong. Link for that is in the description below with toyswonderland.com. They have 12-month installment plans and a points-based reward system. While you're down there, check out the link to 6 Scale Network, the Facebook group. Come along, chat figures, share photos of your collection, and of course, see what's coming up next on the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.